everyone. Greyhounds who are extremely nervous are typically referred to as spooks. Maybe you have one already, or you're thinking of adopting one. Let's take a look at what being a spook really means. Essentially, a spook is a dog that becomes excessively scared by what to other dogs would be a normal or even an enjoyable everyday experience. It's not just greyhounds that are spooks. There are other breeds where this happens as well, but we do see it quite a lot in greyhounds indeed. Now, fear has a genetic element. It's something they can inherit from their parents. So if you have a mom who is spooky, she may be more likely to produce a litter of spooks or a litter that contains some spooks. It can also be tied in with limited experience that they have in their early life as a pup, or indeed the interaction they have with their mom as a pup. If you're meeting dogs and they come across as lacking confidence, they're shy and retiring or extra nervous, there's a good chance that this dog is a spook. It can be in relation to anything, but it's most often linked to people that they don't know. So they may be fine with the kennel staff, with the trainer, or with other volunteers at the homing centre if they've been there a while, but not with visitors coming to meet them with a view to homing them. They're therefore unlikely to show themselves well to potential owners, and the change in moving into home life is likely to be extra challenging for a dog that's a spook. You may notice that a spook struggles with making eye contact or even being touched by someone who isn't familiar to them. They can show appeasing behaviours such as crouching down, making themselves very small and insignificant, or they might show fawning behaviour such as rolling on their back and lifting a back leg. They can also show signs of stress. They might pant, they might drool, their tail could be tucked right underneath, so it's almost tickling their tummy. People often think that these extra nervous dogs have been ill-treated, but quite often that is not the case. It is just their genetic inheritance, perhaps in combination with their upbringing, and what we're looking at is a spook. Now, once they settle in, there's a good chance they're going to become just as cheeky and cheerful as any other dog would be around their familiar people. It may not extend to other people, even after a length of time in a home. So they may continue to struggle with new people, with new situations, but that doesn't mean that they can't have an enjoyable retirement as a pet. So how do we go about coping with life with a spook? If you're thinking of homing one, beware that they're going to need a quiet home without too many people coming and going. So if you have a busy family, lots of visitors, a spooky dog may not be the best one for you to choose, however much you'd like to help that dog find a home. The chances are they'll need extra time, they'll need extra patience. And as with any dog, consistency and routine are really important. But I think even more so if you have a spooky dog, because it gives them a structure that gives them a sense of confidence. They're also going to need someone who understands what they're trying to say. They can give out very conflicting messages, and although you may want to smother them, to be kind and cuddle, that actually can be worse than leaving them to themselves. So with a dog like this, I would always leave them to come out of their shell in their own way and in their own time. Homing a spook may require more effort on your part than homing a more confident dog. But this means it can be a hugely rewarding experience if you have the right environment to bring them into. Jimmy is the perfect example of a spook. So do check out the videos about Jimmy and in particular his relationship with Gandalf, so you can see the impact of having a greyhound friend in terms of bringing the dog out of their shell. And you can see in those videos how he has just blossomed over the time that he's been with me, from an extremely spooky greyhound into really quite a cheeky little monster. So that's all for today. We'll be back again soon with more videos for you. Bye for now. Look out for new videos every Monday, and why not subscribe so you don't miss out.